Turn it up. You're listening to Live and Loud with the Lord, Nelson, that is.
Hey, my name's Danielle. I'm a mural artist and I'm going to show you my studio. And welcome back to Mic'd Up Monday. It's really messy. We were going to clean it, and then I was like, no. 1 second, there's a piece that you can't see. I worked in the middle of my parents' kitchen, in the back room, spare room, on the kitchen table for 10 years. This is like my first proper studio, but I don't even know why I'm hiding like behind this piece. Best thing ever, protect the energy. It is not open to the public. If you come here, it means you're an alright human. You don't at me for the disorganization. Is that a word? Yeah. Mural equipment is all color coordinated. Larger mural paint, primers and things like that. There's cans behind the cans, there's lots of cans. All my studio paint. This is such a mess. This is where I paint. There's like a lot of hidden canvases around. There's a lot of stuff that hasn't sold. That has sold. I've had a few people. That's Alessandra. She's not for sale. Like a minefield here. Just don't know what you're gonna step on. This is my plant that I've probably killed. Darkness, love whiteboards. This is my desk. This is where we pack our prints. Mess, lots of mess. The prints here. That's Alessandra's desk. We actually swap. It's like where we neighborhood watch. We don't like those neighbors. Danielle! What? Come at me, bro. We're doing a Daniel Ricciardo.
We're going to do a Daniel Ricciardo mural in Perth.
Yeah.
You guys going to Perth?
Yeah, we're going to Perth. If I ever die, I want a living funeral. Actually, wait. If I die, then I wouldn't be able to have a living funeral. Painted my fridge. Last but not least, work it like a kangaroo in the outback. And I was like, what the f? I bet Daniela made that water warm because she's hot as fuck. I was like, thanks. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you know who it is. It's the big guy with the big show, the Lord Nelson, that is. Yes, indeed, for the podcast Live and Loud with the Lord on the CMS network with 5 Royals Entertainment. And ladies and gentlemen, you know how handsome I am. But you see this young lady over here, yo, she's making me feel a little, I don't know, uncomfortable about who I am. No, it's just really good to have this young lady. She's super talented. And of course, before we get started, you know, I'm going to read a little something about her, just my perspective about who she is. And I hope she doesn't mind. And we'll do it a little something like this. So ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is an iconic artist creating magnificent masterpieces of pop culture with a preciseness and attention to detail that gives you goosebumps. And you do that. You really do. So watching her mastery of any canvas placed in front of her, be it murals or paintings on a smaller scale, it's obvious she has been blessed with amazing vision and hands that lets us all know how talented and creative she is. She's a coach as well as an A student of art, and I am honored to have her share some of her priceless and precious time with us. So without further ado, I welcome for you the spectacular artist extraordinaire, Danielle Weber.
That was awesome. I need to take you everywhere I go.
Hey, listen,
Thank you so much.
I just like to show love where it should be shown, so it's all beautiful. So my first question is always this: where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from Melbourne, Australia, so down south. It's nice and cold at the moment, but my background, my heritage is Swiss and Italian.
Swiss and Italian. And so yeah. You're saying it's cold right now?
Yes, we're opposite of you, so we're in winter.
Now, okay, but what's cold in Australia though?
We don't really get below zero, so that's our cold. Zero is really cold for us.
Zero is really cold.
Degrees. Yeah, you do obviously Fahrenheit.
Yeah, we do Fahrenheit. Yeah. You guys do Celsius, correct?
Celsius, yeah.
So what degree is it right now?
It's probably like 8 degrees. Is it maybe roughly? Yeah. Okay,
I don't know what it is. That's probably still pretty warm.
In Fahrenheit, it's probably still pretty warm for you. yeah. Our cold's so different. It's not. Yeah.
I got you. So, what's the best thing about being from Melbourne?
Melbourne, food, art, culture. We're so lucky with the food and just being in a good network of people, I think. Yeah. Yeah, but the food and coffee is pretty good.
Food and coffee. Awesome. So,
yeah.
that leads me to this right here. So being the amazing artist that you are, so when I visit Melbourne, where will you guys take me to experience what the culture of Melbourne is truly?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of laneways, really cool laneways with street art. I think like we've got so many different areas that you can go to that have different cultures as well. So like where I live is like a lot of Greek and European culture. In the city, there's like laneways with coffee shops. So you'd probably need a couple of weeks here for me to be able to, for you to really be able to experience all the food and the culture. I think we're very multicultural, which is quite special.
Indeed. So you said laneways, if I'm hearing you correctly. So what does that mean?
We've got like little hidden streets everywhere in the city, which have which are covered in street art.
I got you. Wow.
You basically just got too many places to choose from in terms of like food and coffee and breakfast. Like brunch is a big thing for us.
I got you.
Cakes, but yes, art and food together, I think is such a beautiful mix. And there's a really, really cool areas. And it's not even just the city; it's like in local areas as well.
Yeah, that's one thing about when I was with Stuck Mojo and touring with them is that when we were in Europe, you know, you would just see all these things and the culture was just so amazing. And as you said, you know, the streets and they'd have this and the markets and stuff like that. I enjoyed it. You know, I'm a very visual person, so I can still see it right now. And so we were supposed to come over to Australia one time. It fell through, but I wanted to come, you know, to go down, what did they say, the Gold Coast and do all the things. But I'm working on some stuff right now. I'm going to make it happen with my new band. So we're good. It's all love.
Let me know when you're here for sure. That's so cool.
So let's talk about the young Danielle. What genre of music was most prevalent in your household, and do you still listen to that music today?
Oh, that's a great question. Trying to think. I think my parents, what did they listen to? A lot of 80, or it would have been like 60s, 70s, 80s, pop, jazz, a bit of rock and roll as well. And yes, I listen to pretty much everything nowadays.
Oh, no, I got you. And I love that. I always tell people I'm not a genre snob. You know, I love music. No, I love all music. And if it's hot, it's hot. That's all I care about, you know. It really is. So what were you listening to as a teen, though?
I went through so many different phases. I went through a big like rock, I guess emo phase. I was obsessed with Green Day, Blink-182. I was obsessed with them. Then I guess I'm probably more like my favorite genre now is I do love a bit of like Amy Winehouse, but I love I guess mostly R&B, hip hop. Bit of rap, bit of everything really. Like I listen to sometimes country as well. But teenagers, I went through a few different waves of
Well, I
bit of R&B too in the early days too before I went emo.
No, I could just tell from your subject matter, your artistry as I look, and I was just like, she loves some hip hop too. Like, you know, I mean, I love hip hop. You know, I do that. You know, I'm in a rap metal band, but that's what I do. But I'm just like, it's amazing. It really is. So do you have any siblings? And if so, where are you in the family tree?
Siblings, a brother and a sister, and I'm the youngest. So
you're the baby.
The baby, the biggest menace, and the one that probably got away with the most, the black sheep, they call you. As the youngest, I think. Yeah.
Indeed. So before we get into your amazing, you know, talents as an artist, were you into anything else, you know, that you were passionate about and excited your senses as a child or younger? You're still young, but you know.
Yeah, definitely. No, so sport was a huge influence, hence why I think I'm really grateful to be able to carry that through my work today. I loved tennis, but I also played basketball, soccer, football. We call soccer football, vice versa. Played touch rugby. Athletics, running was like a big influence in my life as well. So sport was huge as a kid and as an early like teenager. So also loved cooking and anything hands-on. So just loved being outside.
That's the all world cover girl, as I like to say. That's what's going on. Indeed, that's love. So how early on did you know that you were blessed with such an amazing artistic gift, and did you attend a school of art for training?
So I guess as a 2 and 3-year-old, I started drawing, and I was copying my brother and anything that I could see.
Yeah.
As I got older, like my family encouraged it, but I didn't really think anything of it. I was more, I guess, I knew that I enjoyed painting, and I knew that I enjoyed art, and that it was something that I could focus and hyper focus on, but I didn't understand that it was a gift or something that I was better at than anyone else, if that makes sense. So, and I've only really started to, like, I'm turning 32 this year. I've only started to realize this year that there's a lot of other things that I cannot focus on, and probably painting is one of the only things I can focus on. So, yeah, so I think other people saw it as a gift before I did, but I more just see it as something I've worked really hard at. It's a gift that I've been given, but more a gift of, like, I guess, an outlet for me more than what I produce, if that makes sense. So
of course it does. No, great. Yeah. And so you've kind of gone into some of the coming up questions, but I'm still going to ask them because you gave such a great answer. So I got to ask them. I just want you to expound on it. You know, it's just love. So
yeah, of course.
So how long did it take you to be supremely confident in your talents, where you wanted others to, you know, truly see your creations, and you said, "Damn, I'm really good"?
I still don't think I
knew
am.
She was gonna say it. I knew it.
Yeah. I don't think I am confident. I think I have days where I feel more confident than others. And sometimes you finish a big and overcome a huge obstacle, or finish a huge masterpiece, and you have those, I guess, feelings of confidence, but it's not something that I carry daily. I think I often look at what my work is now and where I want to be, but I know where I get to where I want to be, there will always be more. So I think I've just accepted that I won't have an abundance of confidence. I think the lack of confidence is what helps you grow as an artist, and it just makes you're never complacent. So yeah, I'm laughing because I have these thoughts all the time.
I'm with you. I understand it clearly. But it's a good thing that you continue to push yourself, and you don't see perfection. You know that you can be better, but yet still, in that head of Danielle, she knows it's there. It's just sitting there like, man, go ahead and handle your business. Stop playing. We got this. It's love.
Yeah.
So you kind of spoke on it. Who did you have in your corner that recognized who you were before you knew who you were?
Definitely my family, and really grateful for that. Yes. I was going to pursue health sciences when my mum was essentially like, "What are you doing? Why would you be doing that?" So they encouraged me to follow, I guess, art. And I think it's not something that, well, no one really, I guess, thinks that you can make a living out of it. So that's something that was instilled in me throughout school. And yeah, I'm very grateful that the family recognized it. And it was a few teachers and a few people along the way, family, friends, and things like that. But primarily my mum and dad, definitely.
Awesome. Yeah, 'cause I see your father in some of the, the vids and things like that. And, just like, Father's Day just happening. So I had a great Father's Day. You're right there. You're about to be the age of my twins. I have a boy and a girl twin, and an older daughter also. Yeah, they're 32. They just turned 32.
Wow.
And,
how young were you when you had kids?
Yeah, my wife and I have been together for a very, very, very long time. And,
wow.
Just right there, a little bit beyond teenage years. We're doing our thing. We've been together a long time. And so
that's crazy. Congrats. Yeah. That's awesome.
No. I enjoy it. And so just looking at your father, I was just like, he seems to be happy. And it's always great when we see you guys do well, because you guys are like an extension of us, but you guys are supposed to take things and do better than us. You're supposed to take it to another level. And I could see the happiness in his face that, he's like, that's my daughter. That's my girl right there. That's my baby. So I get it. I really do. Indeed. So it's love. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, indeed. So can you speak on your creative process from vision and idea to putting paint to canvas or wall? And I like when I looked at you thing, you said from concept to what'd you say? From concept completion. To yeah. And I was just like, that's amazing. I was like, I can't use that but I got to use my own thing. But it was great. It was great. So can you speak on your creative process?
Yeah, definitely. So I have realized in recent times that I actually struggle to visualize things, hence why I need an abundance of references. So I use a lot of there's no pieces that I can really do without seeking inspiration first or learning about a story or being able to storytell. So creative process is generally researching on the subject, securing like a lot of imagery, doing a digital design mock-up or a sketch, and then obviously depending on if it's a client or if it's just for me, I will still do that process, and then if it's a client, we'll work through the brainstorming and the mood boards and pulling, from their story and equally still making sure it's authentic to me as well and that I want to create it. And then from that, if it's a mural, I'll take the design, what has been approved, and scale that up on the wall, and then basically work from that reference to execute the piece.
Indeed. Listen, totally amazing. Just watching once again the videos of you doing your thing. I was just like, wow. Not everybody has that. And I'm surprised to hear that you're not as visual as I would expect you to be. Super visual. I am very, very visual. So even before I've had a conversation with you, I've already pictured the whole thing in my mind, how it's going to be. Sometimes that's stressful for me. Wow. I don't care what you're talking about. When you're talking about it, I see it like a movie. I'm just watching. It's like, okay.
Yeah, wow.
You said you did this? Wow. And I'm just
that's crazy.
Well, people always ask me, why do I laugh so hard at everything? It's because I see what you're talking about, every single thing. I mean, just detailed.
Wow.
And sometimes it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people talk about
I was going to say.
thing, and I'm just like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Calm down. We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to say those kind of things because it's hard for me. But anyway.
Yeah, wow.
So when
that's crazy. I have a good memory. Like I can remember things, but in terms of like if you were to explain something, it's really hard for me to visualize clearly. So that's so interesting. It definitely is a gift, and I guess a curse at times that you have. Yeah.
So when I'm writing to music, I feel like the music is talking to me. It really does. Music is my drug. That's my high. I'm the most straight edge person there is. I'm a cornball. People always laugh when I say that, but they would never know that. But I'm just a straight edge person. On tour, everybody's like, here's beer, drink, smoke, whatever. I was like, nah, give it to the drummer. No, give it to my man right there. He's good, But music is my high. So do you feel like the canvas or the wall calls, you to them? Like, use me. Here I am. I'm yours. Do as you will, Danielle.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Good. I feel that. And sometimes there's different subjects and different canvases that take a while to feel that, or it'll be, midway through the piece or through the end, but then sometimes it's from the start that I feel that, which is really cool.
Indeed. Cool. So what is it about painting that thrills you like nothing else?
Such a good question. So I think, as I mentioned earlier, it's really the only thing that I can get lost in time and hyper focus without my mind wandering. It eases like the anxieties. It eases those crazy thoughts that go through your head on the daily. So I think, it's something that helps me be at peace. And I always say, like, I laugh. I'm like, I'm a better person when I paint, but that's really quite true. So
indeed. And no, listen, I get you. I'm telling you, because that's what music does for me. I just music is just like the most unbelievable thing to me. And when I'm listening to it, I feel it beyond. My wife always says, like, is music always on your mind? Is you always listen to music? I was just like, do you know that when I talk to you, I said your vocals, your voice is like it's like an instrument. When I hear you, so I'm glad to hear it. It makes me feel good. So those are the things that I just can't help it. Anyway, I'm just, I understand you clearly.
I get that.
Spirit. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So your portfolio is flooded with so many pop culture icons with an attention to detail, the Rock said it too, that is beyond impressive to me. So how do you choose your subject matter?
So it depends on... Sometimes a client comes to me and say, hey, we really want to embody this person or celebrate this person. If it's my choice, then I mean, I'm working through a few concepts at the moment, trying to piece them together. It just depends on like where I'm at and what I'm feeling, if I want to have fun or if I want to like do a deeper, meaningful piece.
Yes.
So that's how I choose my subject matters, but often they're chosen by or discussed with the client, and we like relay ideas to each other and come to an agreement of like who our subject matter would be.
Awesome. I'm telling you, I knew I was going to love this conversation. I knew it. You're really that one. You're really that one. I feel you're a great human being also. And we need more of those in the world. So just my perspective of you, young lady. So,
right back at you.
well, let me ask you this. I read that you said that you like doing female portraits the most. So what is it about the female? You are a female and you would understand, you know. So what is it about doing females that you like the most?
I think as I grew up, I was had quite a masculine energy, and I still do, but I've always adored painting female faces. So I don't know if that's a way for me to communicate like my feminine energy, which is rarely communicated, especially through the work that I do. I naturally paint a lot of men. So I've always just like, if you look at my sketchbooks from back in the day, they were just female faces and eyes. And I was just fascinated by the facial structure. And I just think they're really beautiful. So yeah, I don't know. I just find I enjoy them the most. And I feel like that's what I gravitate to naturally. But I don't get to paint as many female faces that I'd wish, but when I do, like, I appreciate it more because they are my favorite. So, and they probably are my favorite because I haven't painted them as much. So,
right,
yeah.
Well, you've done a great job with them. You really have. They are amazing. They are, and like you said, like the eyes. Like I'm looking up there now, you know, back there, and I'm big. My wife has big, beautiful eyes, and I love eyes. There's one thing that always catches my attention, and so I'm just like, so I just sat there and I just looked at this woman. And I was just like, this woman and her eyebrows and her eyes and all like this. So it's just, I'm just saying the attention to detail is amazing. So I, truly enjoyed it. You do a magnificent job. So
thank you.
Which subjects have you met in person, if any? And if so, who had the biggest wow reaction to your depiction of them?
Okay. So The Rock I've met in person, and I mean, two probably big names, Arnold Schwarzenegger and The Rock.
God.
I'd say their response is probably about the same.
Yeah.
But The Rock would probably have to take the winning streak because I've done two for him. So one of the reactions was privately, just between me and him.
Right.
And then the other one was like publicly. So, but I think he'd definitely win in terms of reaction and appreciation.
Yeah, the public one was really, really nice. And, the reveal and everything. I was just like, once again, I watch, I enjoy, no doubt again. I'm going to like everything now. So, just like I said, we're cool now. We're cool. We're real cool. So how hard is it for you to say, okay, that's it. I'm finished. The work is complete. No more. Because I know a lot of music people, they're like, well, if I add this sound right here and see, I'm a writer. So I'm just like, hey, man, finish this song, man. You got to finish this song. I'm finished my writing. Finish this song.
Yeah. It is hard. Honestly, I don't think I've ever finished a piece where I've like happily said, okay, I'm done, and like walked away and not reconsidered whether it was finished. Yeah. There's always something. There's always like you look, whether it's then or like you look back on it a couple of months later. I think it's like a natural thing to not be 100% there. Like I could say I'm happily proud of all of them.
Right.
But there's definitely some that I'd go back to, or probably all of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Weber is a perfectionist. We can see it now. It's all love. That's what makes her so great, indeed. So, out of all of your works, see, I know she thinks I'm gonna ask her like, which is your? No, I'm not gonna ask that. Out of all of your work, what was the most difficult to complete, and which one was the easiest?
Oh, that's a really hard question. Difficult. The one I just did, the last shot, of Michael Jordan in a house, in a basement. So it would have been over 1,000 faces. And the texture of the wall was insane. Like, it was so rough. That was
right?
grim.
It was concrete,
yeah,
right?
that was tough. That would definitely be the hardest. And then the easiest, there's easy for different reasons. There's easy clients and grateful clients. In terms of murals,
whatever it's to you. What's easy to you?
That's hard. I'll say the one that I just did one nearby, but the weather was bad. So I don't know. That's really hard. There's not really easy. There's easy for different reasons. I'd say an easy mural is when the client trusts you and the process is seamless and everyone's happy at the end. Indeed. That's easy.
Got you. Now, I will go to this. Is it possible for you to have a favorite, or is your favorite the next creation?
My favorite piece is one I did of me and my brother when we were toddlers. And it's
really?
Yes.
Awesome.
I did it in 2015.
So that has some definite sentimental value to you.
Yes, definitely.
That is awesome. Awesome. So why is it important for you to coach and shadow other artists, and what's the most fulfilling thing about it?
So when I started, I didn't really have a mentor or anyone that I could look up to. And with murals, it's really, really hard for people to find their way because there's not enough resources out there. And it's such a gray area in terms of, like, there's art school for like canvases and learning the basics of art, but there's really no schooling for how to do murals. So for me, it's just being that voice and that mentor that I didn't have, and also just learning through helping other people, like what else do they need help with? Like, what do artists need? How can I provide that? And if I can't help build a community so everyone can help each other.
Awesome. Definitely awesome. Now, I want to go back to something right quick because you spoke on it. The Michael Jordan mural, The Shot, is next level incredible to me. And I just know that. So you got Kobe Bryant, who's, I am a Laker fan. I love the Lakers from back in the day, Magic Johnson, Kareem, and all those like that. LeBron's on the team now. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but he's on the team. I'm happy. It's all love. But Kobe Bryant, and Shaquille, and oh my goodness, just amazing. So that mural with all those faces, and I know you had some help doing it, but it's still you. It's still your vision, your idea, and it's so grand and massive. And I have a friend, Juan Cruz, from when I was young. I remember him painting. Amazing painter also. He painted a mural on the side of the school for what the mascot was, and it was amazing. And we were young. We were really young. But just what is it about that mural? That mural is something else. I'm telling you, it's really something else. All of them are amazing. That one is crazy.
I think it's hard because I'm still recovering from that. I've done like 5 murals since then, and my mind is still very much, some would say scarred, I would say enlightened, but also scarred at the same time. Because I think it's not even about the finished product. It's the fact that 98% of people would not even attempt something like that. And then through that process, what you learn is priceless. Who you connect with is also priceless because of the scale of, and then the feeling that you get at the end of that project, knowing that there's a large percentage of people who could never ever do that, is pretty cool. So I think for me, it's not even like I haven't been back to take finished videos yet because I'm still processing that job, and in it, it's you're like, what? You question all of your life's decisions doing something like that, and at the end you're like, I'd do that again. And that's where I think that percentage of people who are great sort of, it's evident. And even Amanda, who helped me on that, like grueling, but in what we learned through that and like how we overcame. And because I couldn't visualize things, I kept making the same mistakes over and over and over again. There were so many layers to it. So I think the process, it's not always the outcome. It's the journey, definitely, which is symbolic to, musicians, to artists, to a lot of creatives.
Yeah.
Athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you delve into something like that, and you know how like the actors say like they become that the person that they're, I became this person. I became John. This is the character I'm playing. It's like when I look at it and I see all of the people, the crowd, that's what is so amazing. Of course, Michael Jordan shooting the shot is that, the contrast of the color compared to all the gray there is amazing. Once again, it just makes it's such a pop. It stands out so much. But all of those faces that are on that wall, I'm like, that is incredible to take that time to do each one of those. And I'm telling you, it's amazing to me. It's amazing. I just look at it and I just go down and I'm just like, oh my goodness. How long did that take you guys to do?
It would have been over 200 hours of like work. Right. But probably more because that was for me. So I would say like 280 hours or something on the brush. And Amanda's quick, and I'm not as quick, but I'm still pretty quick on the brush.
Right.
So, yeah, that's not including, generally a project like that. It's in talks for a year.
Well, I'm going to tell you that's my joint. I love that right there. Of course, I love the Kobe Bryant too. Once again, magnificent. I sat there and got a little emotional. I'm a big baby, man. I got a little emotional. Kobe's one of the things. I just know it's great. The Muhammad Ali, all of them, Queen, all of those. I actually made I'm going to put it when I put this out, I'm going to put it like probably at the end of it. And I'll put something at, the front of you doing what you do. But I made like a little, montage of all the, the videos and stuff that you've done. Not all of them. I could do all of them, but I made a nice little thing. It's about 8 minutes long.
Thank you.
But it was just, and I wanted to put it behind here playing now, but it just wasn't going to look right. I was like, I asked my wife, I said, how's this look? How does this look? I said, the pictures are amazing. The paintings are there. I said, it's amazing. Then she's like, yeah, go, So, but amazing. Everything you've done is amazing. And
thank you.
I'm just so impressed. So let's talk about this though. Your latest creation, the Tupac painting, from what I know of, is super dope. And you've captured a side of him with that smile that speaks to him being more than just a great poet, artist, actor, and activist. And so what was your inspiration for this awe-inspiring painting?
Yeah, that's a great way to intro it. I think initially it was a celebration of his artistry as like as a poet and as a writer and as like an influence that continues to inspire us. But the more that I've gotten to know him through his music and through videos, I just realized he's so cheeky and his smile just penetrates through your soul. And I think that's something that I really, really, really wanted to capture in the piece. There's so many really cool, iconic references of him. And I knew through a lot of research that it had to be something that captured his personality and almost made you feel at ease, I guess.
Yes.
Just when you look at it, it does something to wave. That's Alessandra. My bird.
How you do? You see, I put her back there because I said she's important to you.
She is.
Yeah. So I was just like,
and she's important.
I said, I said I've got to put her there. I said I see her everywhere, so I said she's important to you.
Yes, she is very important to me.
Indeed.
Very.
Yeah. But you really captured.
We love that photo.
Yeah, you really captured him very, very well. I thought that was a good way to go at it, and just the smile. So as you were building that, and I was watching, I was just like, man, that's cool. I said that smile, and I kept going back to that smile. Now, mind you, I'm East Coast, even though Pac was born on the East Coast, but I am a gigantic Biggie fan. I think Biggie is the most amazing. Yeah. I just think his flow is incredible. I love Jay-Z too. I just love hip hop. I really do. There's a lot of artists that people probably that they think that are the greatest in the world that I might not think is the greatest. I think I'm pretty good. I do what I do. I'm a great writer also. I just don't have that fame that they do. But it's all love. I've done my thing and I still do. But you have a definite love for hip hop, I can see. So I'm gonna ask this question, and you probably been asked this question before, but who's your top 5 dead or alive of rap artists or just musicians, period?
Oh. Yeah. Okay, first, obviously, I have to say Biggie, Pac, and then I'd say Snoop. So there's a few like random. I love, which is more like, I don't know, what would you consider Leon Bridges? It's like kind of, he's done a bit more soul, bit of.
See, I like it all. Just like I said, once again, if it moves me, I don't care what song it is, I don't care what genre it is. If it's hot, it's hot. I'm gonna play it loud and proud, and I don't care who knows it. It's just who I am. Yeah.
I know from the comments that I get that there's not as much division and politics in Australia. We kind of like everyone. We're not like, oh, West Side, East Side. But from the comments that I get, I'm like, oh, this is heated. So yeah, top 5, I'd say Biggie, Pac, and we obviously, our accent ruins all of everyone's names. Park, if I say it correctly. You're good. And then I'd say Snoop, and I'm just trying to think. I do love Jay-Z as well.
Yeah.
And then I'm just trying to think who's on my list that who else do we listen to a lot?
A lot of R&B, a lot of
rap. I like Dre.
You like it? Yeah.
I'm a bit of like a Eminem, like got me going back in the day.
Yeah, of course. I know you did.
On the way to work this morning, and I was like jamming to his new song. I'm like, I know this is probably not the best work he's ever done, but I'll jam to it anyway.
Indeed.
Yeah, there's a lot. I think it's like a bit of everyone, really. Yeah.
You got a love for music. You're a creative. Yeah. You got a love for music. I love that. So, why is your artwork a must-see and purchase? Yeah, I want you to get on your soapbox. Get on your soapbox and talk that talk.
That's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable, isn't it? Yeah. I'm trying to think. So I think it's definitely a must-see because a picture can't tell those words. Like a photo can't communicate what a painting can. The way that I paint is not like, even when I use a photo reference, like it is so different to the image that I'm working on when the painting is executed. A must buy, I'd say that especially the limited drops that I'm doing, a lot of them are modern but also very timeless, and I think that's something that I try and take into consideration with all of like the work that I do. It's timeless and fun and I guess like priceless in a way that everyone connects to them differently.
Great answer. No, that's love. I like it. See, you said that with confidence, with no worries at all. You're like, let me think
no worries at all.
Nah, you had that. And you know what? It makes me think about a movie called Beat Street, right? I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's an older school when I was growing up. I think it's the greatest hip hop movie in the world. I love it. It's my part of my youth.
What's it called? I'm gonna write it down.
Beat Street.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and so not breaking. Breaking was West Coast. That was trash. That wasn't really break dancing. I don't know. No disrespect to the West Coast, all love, but that movie was okay. The soundtrack was better than the movie. But in Beat Street, they were talking about Ramon. He was a graffiti artist, and so Melly Mel in the song that he wrote about Ramon at the end of this, I love the song too. He said a pictures are paintings, and I'm kind of relating this to it. A picture can express 1,000 words to describe all the beauty of life you give. And if the world was yours to do over, I know you'd paint a better place to live. That always resonates with me. So when I'm looking at your work, I'm like, it's speaking to people. It really is. When they're looking at the Beyonce and they're just like, when I had my wife look at it, she's like, I said, she painted that. And she's just like, she painted Beyonce. I said, yes. Biggie. I'm looking at all these things, Serena and Superman and all. I'm just like, it's amazing. So I feel that your work is speaking to people, and especially these icons. You know, you have Muhammad Ali there. You know, you have this young lady over here with the hat on, tipping her hat right there. I don't know who that is. I don't know if you paid but you know, it's just great what your work does, and I know that you will continue to do great things, and I can tell that you really feel what you're doing, and you're super passionate about it. And I'm just thankful and grateful that you took the time to have a conversation with me. It has been a great conversation, and I would like to meet all of you one day and hang out with you and just, you know, and just say like, hey, now that you painted all these other people, when are you going to paint this handsome guy right here? And you know,
yes. Well, when you come to Australia, let's talk about that. I'm waiting for your call.
It indeed. Yes, indeed. So, what can we expect from Danielle for the remainder of 2024?
Some cool murals still coming your way. I've actually done a lot that I haven't posted yet as well. Yeah. So a few epic murals, maybe I've got some canvases that I really want to tap into as well. And I think that we're already 6 months through the year. Yeah. Still building the online community as well. And that sounds about it right now. I don't really want to say too much just in case I under-deliver.
No. You'll never do that. You'll never do that.
No, I know.
Indeed. So the last question that I ask everybody, what was the last song you listened to?
That was Eminem, Houdini on the way here. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. And then my partner called, and I was like, "Damn it, I didn't finish the song."
You didn't finish
so that
the
was
song.
The last one.
What do you mean?
Or actually, it could have been $1 Million Baby because it would have come on after. So, but yeah, it's one of those two songs were interrupted.
Yeah. But see, you said let me say this. I'm the kind of person that I've got to listen to that song all the way through. So when I'm coming home and I'm pulling up before I pull up in the driveway before I go in the garage, or when I pull up in the garage, I just stop, and I don't care if that song just started or if it's halfway through. I'm going to listen to it all before.
What if someone calls you?
Listen, I'm going to listen. It would have to be. I don't know. It'd have to be very, very important for me to stop listening to that music.
That's so funny.
I can't help it. It's just who I am. Well, young lady,
I'm trying to see how many more seconds I have left of the song. We'll see. I can tell you. It was Houdini, and let's see. I had 51 seconds left. So when I get off here, we're going to finish the song.
No. You had to finish that. Whoever was in, look, they can hold on for a minute. Indeed. I have to listen to the song, indeed. So the last and final thing, the floor is yours. Please let the people know anything that you want them to know, and let them know where they can, see your work, purchase your work, and all those beautiful things.
Oh, thank you. So predominantly I'm on Instagram. I think we all have a love-hate relationship with it, but I'm very appreciative for the platform. Yes. And then I also have TikTok, it's Danielle's Artwork, Instagram's Danielle's Artwork. I love LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter or X. Facebook as well as Danielle's Artwork, daniellesartwork.com for the website. Yes. And then I also have my artist community, which is by Danielle's Artwork. So if you're artist and you want to connect with other like-minded people, jump on there.
Awesome. Well, young lady, again, thank you very, very much. This has been an amazing time, an amazing conversation, and I hope you felt comfortable and you enjoyed yourself. And I think the people need to see more and just show you love. You deserve it. You really do. And
thank you.
And once again, big up to your father. I'm a father like that. So, hey, salute to your father and your mother and your entire family. Tell them all much love from the States, from the Lord. Nelson,
thank you.
But indeed.
We feel the love.
Yes, indeed. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like. I love that. So once again, thank you very, 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 very much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you know who it is. It is yours truly, the Lord. Got to pause and for that effect. Nelson, that is. Yes, indeed. From the podcast Live and Loud with the Lord on the CMS network with 5 Royals Entertainment. And my very special guest, my very special guest, Danielle Weber.
Yay. You're the best. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for your support and for having me. Finally, we got to connect. So it's so good.
Thank you once again. Take care of yourself and listen.
You too.
Anytime you want to come back for anything, if you want to, there's nothing to it. Just let me know. You want to talk about anything? I don't care what it is. Surfing, sharks, whatever it is. We're good.
Perfect. That sounds amazing.
All right, you guys.
I really appreciate it.
All
you
right.
be good too. Have a good night.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. Take care.
See ya. Bye.
Right, peace.
Tonight we are the drivers, you're the riders. Let these cell phones light up like a nighter. No more leading you on, feeding you on, for more turning you on. If it's reciprocated, no more wasting of time, just pleasuring minds. Step on up, it's time to show me, holla at me like you know. I'm feeling like we are winning, not losing, no confusion. I'm feeling like we are the motherfucking shit. I'm feeling like we are winning, not losing, no confusion. Igniting much more than fires like it loading guns for hire. I'm feeling like we are winning, not losing, no confusion. I'm feeling like we are the motherfucking shit. I'm feeling like we are winning, not losing, no confusion. Igniting much more than fires like it loading guns for hire. Pow! Boom! Yeah! Pow! Boom! Yeah! I'm feeling like we are winning, not losing, no confusion. I'm feeling like we are the motherfucking shit. I'm feeling like we are winning, not losing, no confusion. Igniting much more than fires locked and loading guns for hire. Pow! Boom! Yeah! Pow! Boom! Yeah! No more leading you on, feeding you wrong, for more turning you on. If it's reciprocated, no more wasting of time, just pleasuring minds. Step on up, it's time to show me, holla at me like you know me. Catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feelings with it. You catch your feelings, nothing's wrong. You catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feelings with it. You catch your feelings all night long. I'm feeling like we are winning, not losing, no confusion. I'm feeling like we are the motherfucking shit. I'm feeling like we are winning, not losing, no confusion. Igniting much more than fires locked and loading guns for hire. Pow! Boom! Yeah! Pow! Boom! Yeah! No more leading you on, feeding you wrong, for more turning you on. If it's reciprocated, no more wasting of time, just pleasuring minds. Step on up, it's time to show me, holla at me like you know me. Catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feelings, feelings. Catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feelings, your. Catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feelings, feelings. Catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feeling, your. Catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feelings, feelings. Catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feelings, your. Catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feelings, feelings. Catch your feelings, catch your feelings, catch your feelings, your. No more leading you on, feeding you wrong, for more turning you on. If it's reciprocated, no more wasting of time, just pleasuring minds. Step on up, it's time to show me, holla at me like you know me. No more leading you on, feeding you wrong, for more turning you on. If it's reciprocated, no more wasting of time, just pleasuring minds. Step on up, it's time to show me, holla at me like you know me. me in mind, baby. You're gonna move. Yeah. You're gonna move. No matter who you are or where you are. Wanna be your superstar. You're gonna move. Yeah. You're gonna move. This rhythm is overtaking me, waking me, body shaking me, lifting, intoxicating me, fearless. This rhythm is overtaking me, waking me, body shaking me, lifting, intoxicating me, fearless. This rhythm is overtaking me, waking me, body shaking me, lifting, intoxicating me, fearless. This rhythm is overtaking me, waking me, body shaking me, lifting, intoxicating me, fearless. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. On the show. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. On the show. On the show. On the show. On the show. Let's go. On the show. On the show. On the show. Let's go. Are you ready to dance? Are you ready to Then move. Am the Lord Nelson, that is. Quite shocking.
Turn it up. You're listening to Live and Loud with the Lord Nelson, that is.